Hey, good evening. I'm really happy to have you here. My name is Daniel. I was a professional opera singer and beatboxer, and tonight we're going to be listening to Dan Vasc cover Bohemian Rhapsody. So, after I posted Tommy Johansson's cover of it, Simply Quirky donated requesting this, and I was already going to cover it because it was already heavily requested from all of you, but I really appreciate that donation as well, and that just cemented me doing this as soon as possible. Plus, it's also been a while since I covered Dan Vasc on the channel, and I definitely think it's time for that. Like I mentioned in the Tommy Johansson cover of this piece, I think very few people can actually cover Queen's music and do it justice. Freddie Mercury is probably in my top 5 greatest performers of all time list, and just his presence, his charisma, his energy, his voice, his passion. You know, when you look at those iconic photos of him performing in front of thousands upon thousands of people, I look at that and I think that that is absolutely deserved. Very few people can ever achieve that level of admiration and respect from an audience, but he really commanded it. And to have artists replicate that kind of energy in their own style and in their own approach to music, it's very, very gutsy to do that, to not just live up to that image of such great artists, but to actually have, in a way, the temerity to take their piece of music and restructure it to your own unique style. And if you could not only pay tremendous tribute to the original artist and the original song, but also find a way to make the music your own in a way that exemplifies your own musical style and approach to music, then all power to you. And I am so excited to hear how Dan tackles this, and I hope you guys are excited as well, even though I'm sure most of you have already seen this. But if this is your first time here, then welcome, join me as I react and analyze this piece. So I'm excited. I hope you are as well. So let's jump into it.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Ooh.
Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
Ooh, yeah!
Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see.
Oh!
I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy, 'cause I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little
Yeah!
anyway the wind blows doesn't really matter to me, to me. Mama, just kill the man, put a gun against his head, pull my trigger, now he's dead.
Oh, so gentle.
Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all
Yeah!
away. Mama, didn't mean to make her cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on.
Oh, so delicate.
Nothing really matters.
Oh, it's so consistent in that vibrato. Yeah, dude. Beautiful.
Too late, my time is gone. Send shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time.
Woo!
Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gonna leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, I don't wanna die.
Oh!
I I sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, do the fandango. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo.
Ah, yeah!
Magnifico. I'm just a poor boy, no
Oh my god.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go.
Look at that look.
Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Let him go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let him go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let me go. We will not let you
Oh, I love this editing.
go. Let you go. Let me go. No, 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 no. Mamma mia, mamma mia.
Ah!
Mia, let me go. Be Beelzebub, as the devil put aside for me. For me. For me.
Yeah!
So you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here.
Yeah!
Nothing really matters, anyone can see. Nothing really matters, nothing really matters to me.
Beautiful.
Anyway, the wind
Ugh. Yes, Dan. Yes. Oh, dude. That was so much fun. Those images of Freddy got me a little sentimental. But man, what a stellar performance. And you definitely got a lot of Dan's own approach to music within his cover, and it wasn't an exact replication of Freddy's, and I didn't want it to be. He had his own vocal accents, and I'll point them out when we jump into the analysis, but while paying so much tribute to the original, you just got so much of Dan's own charisma and energy and approach, and it was... That's how you do a cover of one of the greatest songs ever written, in my opinion. Wow, dude. Just really great stuff, man. Really, really dig that. Oh, yeah. Woo! Let's jump into the analysis.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a lens.
On that caught, instead of caught, it has so much more of a grounding emphasis on that caught. Like, let's listen to that again.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from
strong unison there.
Reality.
I love that crescendo on reality. Reality. That growth adds so much strength and momentum to springboard into the next cadence. And even though it doesn't need it, oh, does it feel so much better to have it. Yes, dude.
No escape from reality.
Yeah!
Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see.
He's harmonizing with himself so wonderfully here.
I'm just a poor boy.
He goes onto the R on poor a little early, which I believe is absolutely intentional, and adds a little bit more of that Dan flair into the piece. And while I've never personally been the biggest fan of people rushing into R's, in this particular context, I actually understand why he does it, and honestly, I can appreciate that.
I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy, 'cause I'm easy come, easy go. Little
Love this pan.
little low. Anyway, the wind blows doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah. Utilizing that M on me to me as a springboard to launch into the rest of the chord to me instead of to me, to me. Using that M in all of its entirety to blast off into this chord, but without really changing the overall dynamic or volume of the piece, and just have a gentle crescendo from this piano to mezzo piano or soft to medium soft quality. So well done here. So well done.
Really matter to me. To me.
That beautiful straight tone into a perfectly gentle, consistent vibrato, immediately setting the tone from that darker atmosphere into this more well-lit atmosphere. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, everything is just coming together.
Just kill the man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now
He's got such a good mix here, where you can tell that the sound is just behind his nose, not in a nasal way. It's exactly what you should do when you are utilizing your mix in such a way, where the sound is resonating in your chest, but it's not fully in your chest. You are using a bit of your head voice, hence the mix between both, and making sure that the sound is resonating, passing through your larynx and being targeted out the center of your mask or the bridge of your nose, but not keeping it restrained there, actually focusing it through the bridge of your nose. And he's doing such an exceptional job just keeping this mix so delicate, so light, but still grounded and still foundational. It's not getting lost in breath or this airy quality. It still feels very foundationally secure, and we can still trust him to grab our hand and guide us through the piece with confidence and strength, even though we are more in this delicate area of the song. And it's so good, dude.
gonna throw it all.
That grit he has in his voice there, such good vocal control.
But now I've gonna throw it all away.
Oh!
Mama,
Just the way that, again, his straight tone into this vibrato, and he clips on that vibrato at just the right time, just to give that breath a little bit more energy, have that breath spin a little bit more to just arrive within the next musical cadence with so much grandeur, let's say. Oh my gosh, he's lovely.
didn't mean
grit.
Not back again this time tomorrow. Carry on.
How he transitions between that grounding grit texture and this very light carry on. It's yes, dude, it's so good. Such good vocal control.
Carry on. That's nothing really matters.
It's really great that he incorporates that R, not in a way that he's biting down on it, but just makes it very rounded and soft, and then transitions into the S. Classically, you would just hold on to a vowel and then clip the RS at the very end. Nothing really matters. But here it's nothing really matters. Instead of having that schwa or that sound, you incorporate that R ever so slightly into the and round it out a little bit so it doesn't feel as hard of an R, like it's like he's not biting down on it, but you can tell that it's just beautifully incorporated into the entirety of the word, and it just feels right in the context of this piece. So nice, so well executed.
Nothing really matters.
Yeah.
Too late.
Instead of having this A quality, too late, he closes the word a little early, but you feel more of the impact of late because of that. And the way that he, very similarly to the R I was just mentioning, he incorporates pretty much the entirety of the word and just meshes it all together, but keeps it very soft and rounded. Too late. Instead of holding that open A sound, you get that A sound, really meshing that diphthong or those two different vowel sounds in one syllable together and just making it so fluid. Oh, it's so nice, dude. Love this approach.
Too late.
Oh,
My time is gone. Send shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time.
time instead of time. Time. Yeah. Leaning into these consonants and just stressing them. You feel the emotional impact as he's conveying them. He's making you see, he's making you feel exactly what he wants you to see and feel. And it's so nice, dude. I love being able just to sit back and enjoy this show because it feels like he really has sat down with the piece, notated everything that he wants to incorporate, everything that he wants to show his audience, executes it to his maximal ability, and just leaves his audience in awe, in a tremendous state of comfort, almost in a high kind of feeling. It's so...
Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gonna leave you all behind. I'm fair. Mama, I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at all.
The trio over on the side, the way that they're approaching chords are very blocked chords, indicating that they are chord, break, chord, break, chord, break. And normally I'd say that that's not the best choice because you want to keep a certain level of flow going, especially in a section like this. But that's what the instruments are doing. So you can actually have these block chords just to add not just texture, but a strong vocalized atmosphere as accents to the instrumental music. And that feels so good. So in this particular instance, having these separated chords actually fits this tonal center very, very well, especially since all of our focus is already on the leading Dan, the melodic line Dan. So it's really wonderful. Let's listen to it again. But also watch how they're separating each chord.
I don't wanna die. I little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolts.
Yeah, so as a comparison to Tommy Johansson's version, where Tommy was focusing on silhouette, kind of softening that T to make the cadence flow a little bit more gently instead of more rigid, Dan is absolutely taking that rigid approach and even leaning into that, I see a little silhouette of a man. And I think either approach is perfectly fine in this context because it doesn't really matter the approach just as long as one, it's well executed, two, it fits the spirit of what this particular section of the piece means, which is this polarizing operatic sound from what we just heard from the previous section, which is a more melancholic flow. Now we're in this more intense, more invigorated, more energetically charged operatic section. And as long as you have that kind of spirit in you, the way you shape your consonants and vowels, just as long as it's all fluid and fits within that spirit, I think you can take any number of approaches on, just as long as it's executed well, obviously. So I really love this approach that Dan is doing here as a contrast from Tommy's, just in the sense that it does feel very striking and crisp, and you just get a full face of Dan right here. I really, really dig it, dude.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me.
His high notes there were remarkable. Oh my gosh.
Fandango, thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me.
That look in his eyes. I commented on that in the reaction. Oh my gosh. Galileo. So much charisma, so much Dan energy. Ah, I love it.
Galileo, Galileo, Figaro. Magnifico.
I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me.
He's just a poor boy.
Notice how he didn't have any vibrato in that. He just kept it straight tone to where it's not developed into a vibrato. It's just straight tone, reflecting this kind of childlike juvenile approach. And I love that, dude. It adds a little bit of humor, a little bit of whimsy, just in that one particular section. And so fun.
I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him his life from this monstrosity.
Easy come, easy go.
Just that little slide into that. A little bit more of that Dan flair. Yes.
From this monstrosity.
Easy come, easy go, will you let me go?
Bismillah. No, we will not let you go. Let him go. Bismillah. We will not let you go. Let him go. Bismillah. We will not let you go. Let me go.
The editing here, remarkable. Remarkable. Just the contrast between the walls of Dan's, but you can only imagine how long it took Dan to record each of these lines independently and just have it all edited together to create this monstrous choral sound. It's very commanding, and I love that.
I'll let you go. Let me go. I'll let you go. Let me go. No, 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 no.
Those arpeggios as well, or those broken chords, really well, not just edited, but executed. Amazing stuff there.
Let you go. Let me go. No, 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 no. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Yes.
Was he doing something cross-eyed there?
No, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me.
I've never seen anybody have this one eye straight, one eye turned in. So if you guys have seen any of my other Dan Vasc videos, then you know that he and I share the same protruding jaw, where it comes out a little bit more when we sing. Not that it reflects necessarily any jaw tension, it's just the way our jaws are. Quick side story. When I was 2 years old, I had an eye condition that turned both of my eyes in, and I've had multiple eye surgeries, and pretty much at this point in my life, I primarily see out of my left eye. I can see through both of my eyes, but I can only see through one eye at a time, and my left eye is the eye that I naturally see the world through. So if I were to completely relax my eyes, they would essentially do this. And that's why I wear glasses all the time. Like, the glasses over most of my life, since I've worn glasses at 2 onward, have helped correct my vision. So the fact that Dan is reflecting that here, it's just one little element that gets me a little closer to him. His performance is very whimsical. I love being whimsical in my performances as well. His grandiosity, his movement, his energy, his enthusiasm, the way his jaw sticks out, even this eye thing. I just feel so connected to him in this moment. Really fun stuff here. And the fact that we both share a first name, great.
Me go Beelzebub, has the devil put aside for me, for me, for me.
Amazing high note there. I want to hear that again.
Beelzebub, has the devil put aside for me, for me, for me.
Yeah! Rockin' out! Not only do you have the fly swatter tennis racket, you got a Dan playing the guitar backwards, just rocking out, getting close to the camera. This is exactly the kind of performance I dig!
So you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? So you think you can love me and lead me to die? Oh, baby.
Yeah!
Can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here.
Yeah!
Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here.
I love this retard.
Nothing really matters.
Oh, love the way he says matters. You just feel the intense weight of the M and this light, delicate, floaty vowel of the ah. That bright ah in matters. And just having that contrast within that one syllable of that one word, within this one cadence, just has so much weight to it. But it just sings to my soul, dude. I want to hear that again.
Nothing really matters.
Oh!
Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing.
Beautiful S there. It's not too forced. It just comes through naturally, subtly, and has its total body there. S is not a sound that you need to force. Like I mentioned in the Tommy cover of it, having an S, if you were to listen to someone whisper, you can usually pick up sounds like S's and T's because they're not vocalized. It's just breath and sound. And it's loud on its own, so you don't need to vocalize it. And just how delicate he is on that S there, it's just the right amount of S that I needed.
Nothing really matters. Nothing really
Oh.
matters to me.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Anyway, the wind.
I love that he didn't start on a glottal of any. He had that silent H. So if you were to have a vocalized H, hen, but that silent H, hen, a glottal any, en. Oh yeah, just that silent H, just to lead into the any. So gentle, and it creates such a strong cadential structure here for the rest of the piece. And even though we're in this very soft, very benign section of the piece, just to end it, this approach still has so much care put into it, and it's so well done.
Anyway, the wind
Oh, yeah, dude. Ah, Dan, brother, dude, that was chef's kiss. What a fun performance. So whimsical, charming, well executed. I can tell that you put in so much time understanding this is what I want to do in this section. This is how I want to approach these words. This is how I want to incorporate my own style and flair into this iconic piece. And honestly, you did such an amazing job, brother. That was so dope. Oh, I dig that so much, dude. Dan, amazing job, man. Amazing. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you didn't like it, please leave a dislike and let me know why in the comments. I do read all of the comments, even if I may not heart or reply to all of them, so please just know that your comments do not go unnoticed. My live streams are currently Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so if you guys would like to stop by and say hey or ask any questions about myself or the channel, I'd be more than happy to be there for you guys. I am finally actually developing my Patreon in a way that's real this time. I figured out a way to start uploading content without it getting blocked, so hopefully that'll be out soon, and I will absolutely keep you guys posted as to when that will go live. I want to take this time to appreciate all of you for being here watching these videos. It really does mean a lot to me, so honestly, thank you so much. And I can't wait to see all of you in the next video. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.